Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are just taking a wander in the woods because it's beautiful, and today is Saturday. It's a bank holiday weekend, so I have 3 days off, and it's such a nice day that I thought it's a shame to stay in. So I got my map. This is where I am. Got my map and I'm walking through the woods, and I'm going to do it all night. Maybe I'm going to do a big loop and end up near the Dorset Gap. So yeah, what I want to show you is really the bluebells and the ramsons. So the ramsons are all these wild garlic flowers that are around, and then the bluebells. So I guess they're going to be out for a few more weeks. So I thought I'd come up here and capture them for you whilst they were still looking pretty nice and fresh. It's a shame you cannot smell these, because you can smell this pungent aroma of wild garlic all the way up here. Well, it really is starting to feel like summer. It's really nice along here. This is top of Nettlecombe Woods, and all the bluebells are out in full effect. So I'm going to walk in a great big loop around here, and then I'll show you more later. Right, we are just at the top now of Blackmore Hill, so I'm just going to just show you the view over Blackmore Vale to where I am. So this is looking over the Blackmore Vale, and then that hill, just, where is it here? That is Shaftesbury. So yeah, quite a view from up here. This is Blackmore, so it's lovely. Now I'm going to walk this way and walk a big loop around. Like, this area is literally bluebell central. There are bluebells every corner, every bit of woodland. It's stunning. You know, I'd quite like to sleep in these bluebells and wake up here in the morning. I think that would be beautiful. But I'm not going to, so I'm just kind of like wandering freely, kind of just going wherever I fancy going, really. There's no, I don't have any agenda. I've got nowhere I need to be, nowhere I need to go. So I can just wander, stop where I want, camp where I want, eat what I want. Very nice feeling of freedom. Alright, I'm just going to show you on the map where we are. So if you look at that, that is Rules, I think it's called Rulesbury Camp here. And what I want to do is I want to walk over, I think it's over there, there's the Dorset Gap. Just coming off this bit here, that's Rulesbury Camp. So we'll go through there and then follow the footpaths over, and then Dorset Gap, hill, back round. So it's still only like 4:45, and it's summertime, so it should be getting dark maybe about 9, 9:30. I guess it was an old Roman settlement, and then you've got the, I think they do some religious ceremonies up here. I don't know which ones. If you know, just let me know down below, please. So we're going to just walk through, and then we're going to follow that around. So this must be the area where they have all the ceremonies, when they do their thing. Right, I think we got to head this way. Right, looks like there is a mountain bike ride, bluebell ride. Don't know what that is, but we're getting there. We're just heading, walking and enjoying being out. Right, if you're wondering what I'm navigating with, I'm using the OS map for St Abbas and Beer Regis, and I'm also using an app called Gaia. Spell it Gaia, Gaia. So I'm using the Gaia app, and that just really pinpoints me. So if I feel like I don't know where I am on this map, I can pinpoint myself. So it's a great app to have on your phone. You can have OS maps on your phone, but I like paper maps so you can see a bigger picture, and then just some way of just pinpointing where I am. Right, so just ahead of me is where we're heading, and the Dorset Gap. Right, here is a little board for the Dorset Gap, so heading the right way. Yay. Right, through the gates and onwards. Okay, never having walked this before, it's all a bit of a voyage of discovery, but I think I could run through this track here. Hard to tell really, but it looks rather nice. Through the Ramsons. Wow, what a beautiful little trail. All these are Ramsons, this is wild garlic. It's so nice being on your own because you can, if I wasn't talking, there'd be a lot to hear, like nature and birds and insects and things. So it's great. Right, I was really hoping to avoid getting wet feet. However, looks like I don't have any option. I've walked around that field down there, and this looks like my only option is to wade through. Oh shit! This. Here we go. Right, just do it. Hope my shoes don't come off. Oh. Bollocks. Really not what I wanted. Oh. Muddy, soaking, wet feet. Right, I did see the word forward on a map, and it looks like I need to go through it. Oh dear. Maybe I can go around. Otherwise, I'm going for a paddle. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Managed to get through. A lot of water everywhere. It's still very wet from all that rain we had a while ago. So this is like how many weeks after that 200-mile trip I just did? Maybe what, 2? I guess 2 weeks. So it's still pretty wet from that. Alright, looks like nothing. But I've come from over those pylons are, and just down that hill. I don't know if you can see the cross up there, but that's where I came from. Alright, these footpaths out here seem to be hardly used, so I'm literally all alone, which is lovely. So I'm really enjoying it. It's really peaceful. So actually, I'm not just stomping across the farmer's field. The footpath goes directly across the middle, and I turn left and then head round. Alright, I seem to have found a perfect spot for a nice little cup of tea. So let me get a brew on. Alright, I've got the hard part of trying to film this on my own, so let me see what I can do. Alright, I've just realised in my bag I have some hot chocolate. Instant hot chocolate left. This is a great little cooking set. Bollocks. It's got all this stuff in it as well. It's quite a lot of stuff, but it's pretty useful. Little bowls and bits and bobs. Yeah. I carry oil and I carry these strikes, so I don't have to carry any matches and stuff. So it seems to work quite well. So yeah, a couple of chocolate. You know what, I'm feeling a bit peckish as well. So I think I'm going to have one of these thoroughfares veggie chili and rice. So I'm just going to boil this up. Shouldn't take too long. Get it hot, eat it straight out the bag. Yum. Right. Boil in the bag. Boil in the bag supper. And hot chocolate. Not so bad. Little folding spoon, quite useful. Alright, well, here it is. In the bag. Tastes alright. Yeah, it tastes alright. It's kind of like hot, chili-ish, veggie-ish. So, something to eat. Fill me up with some calories. I got 2 more in the bag, so I might have another one later. Actually, it only takes like a few minutes. 5 minutes, it's hot. Do you know what? I really enjoyed that. That was quite yummy. A little bit spicy and veggie. I was just thinking as I was eating this, you know, this is a kind of micro adventure that really anyone can do. I've literally walked out my back door and just walked into the countryside. It's like, that's the great thing about England or UK is there's public footpaths everywhere and you can just go out and walk. I mean, I'm probably going to sleep out tonight because make it a bit more of an adventure. But you wouldn't have to, you don't have to, you just go home. Just go for a day hike, take your food, take your little camping stove. My little tent cost me less than 50 quid. And then the gas is like 7 quid and the little burner probably 20. So you don't have to spend a load of money on stuff. You can just wear what you've got around. So it doesn't have to be expensive, it can be really easy. And then with the summer coming up now, you just get out anywhere. It's brilliant. So you can just walk, camp, enjoy. I'm stealth camping, I'm hiding. So I know you're not meant to camp wild in England. But if you're respectful, take all your rubbish home, don't make a lot of noise, then I think it's probably going to be okay. And actually there's some pubs around here, so I know you can camp in pub beer gardens or near the pubs. So there's loads of places you can camp. I was thinking actually of going to the Fox at Anstey and having a pint. I might still do that, depends how I feel a bit later on. Anyway, finish my chocolate, pack up and walk up to the Dorset Gap. Right, the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save my water that I boiled with, just in case I want to boil up again later or for breakfast, so I do not run out, because I know I've got this and I've got another bottle in here and then that's it. So I'm being economical. Right, this route I'm doing is actually part of the Wessex Ridge. So it's coming down here. Now I am by that barn there. That barn there is that barn on the map with that little junction by the woods. So that's exactly where I am on the map. I'm going to walk up to this second junction and go through there where it says Dorset Gap. Right, then I've got a choice. This is where the Fox is. So I can either come back around here somewhere, go to the Fox and then sleep in these woods. My school is over here where I work. Or I can find somewhere up here. I've never been up here. I've been there once before, years ago. So I've never been here. And now it's about 6:30 at night. So I've got about 2.5 hours of sun left. Right, there's loads of public access, but the problem is you're going through people's farmyards, so you do get a little bit worried because you think, oh, am I in the right place or not? So anyway, this is the right way through the farm and then up where that sign is. Dorset Gap. We are now in or on the Dorset Gap, so this is it. I think it's a little ridge. This is part of the Wessex Ridgeway. The Dorset Gap was it was like a really important junction point for travellers and people travelling across Dorset. So this was the place right in the middle where many people just passed through. So it was a bit of a hub back in its day, and now it's a kind of it's a real draw for ramblers. People come here because it's a very scenic spot and beautiful, and people love coming here. Well, you can see why. So you can see how old it is. Look at the depth of these paths coming through this earth. Been here for hundreds of years. Alright, now we really feel like we're going back in time. Super old pathways. I think we're going to take this one. Alright, you can see why it was called the old crossroads. This is literally where people would pass everywhere. So I guess this was quite a meeting point for people back in the day. I guess you could wait here. People will come from this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. And this is where they would cross paths on their journey. Right, so where am I going? Just looking for a camping spot. I don't think I can really camp in these beautiful bluebells. Just what I show you. So we're at that junction, just there, where the cross is. And we're going to head down this way. We've got a beautiful view right on top. No idea what this is. Anyway, so we're going to head down on the bridleway along that long green track there. Alright, I'm going to try and zoom in. I have just seen a load of balloons. Alright, it is getting low sun. So I'm thinking I might just go to the pub and have a beer. I really fancy a beer. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere in the rule book that says I can't go to the pub, have a nice pint, but whilst doing a little micro adventure. So I think that's where I'm heading. Let's go and get a beer. Well, it's about 8:30 now and I'm heading towards the pub. So this is the lovely thing about being in England in the summertime, is you've got these nights that stay light for a very long time. Well, we're on that beautiful house. Look at that, very nice. path there going somewhere. Not sure, but anyway, I like the house. Okay, I have made it to the Fox at Anstey. I'm going to enjoy a pint or two if they're open. Right, I am near the end and I'm just having a pint. This is a pint of cider. Very nice. Quite a nice pub, this. Right, well, I have just left the pub. You can't really see because it's too dark. But I'm just heading back to somewhere and I'm going to try and find somewhere to camp. If not, I don't know. But it's a beautiful evening. It's about 5 degrees, so it's not particularly warm. So I suddenly froze coming out of the pub, so I put my waterproof on and I'm a lot warmer now. It's a beautiful evening. Okay, I am going to camp at the top of this little hill. It's not quite where I wanted to camp, but I think it's far enough away. So I can't show you much at the moment because I've got no lights. Anyway, in the morning you'll see it should be a lovely view and I will make breakfast and show you all then. So see you in the morning. Morning, it is about 7 o'clock and I'm in my little trekking pole tent again. Bit cold, but it's okay. Ooh. Right, this is where I ended up sleeping. This was my little bed for the night. Just here. I threw this up in the dark pretty late, like 10 o'clock. So I didn't really have a lot of chance to... I just got out of the village and found somewhere and put it up. Alright, I was going to have a coffee and breakfast and everything, but I can't be bothered. So anyway, that's all I'm leaving behind. Again, leave no trace. That's it. My little imprint, my little body was there. So I've just checked, did a little check. Nothing left. No tent stuff, no rubbish. Just a little indent. Right, we are back in the fields. Heading across another farmer's field, but they have kindly left this bit unseeded. Actually, this is where I was going to try and head to last night. I know there's an old folly down here near the school where I'm working at, and I was going to head there, but it was getting dark. It was like 9:30, 10 at night, and I couldn't see, so I just thought I'd stay in the field where it's easier. But I'll show you where I was going to camp because it would have been a bit of a cool, spooky place to stay. Anyway, I'll show you in a minute. It's a bit of a magical little fairyland of Ramazans here. It really is stunning. The whole hill is just covered in these wild garlics, and they're all in flower. So it looks kind of amazing. Looks like snow on the ground. Alright, this is where I was thinking of sleeping last night, in this old folly. I don't think it was ever a real building. It was built as a folly, built as a fallen down, whatever. The house was it's about 1,000 years old, and it was owned by King Athelstan of England. There's deer everywhere around here, so you can hear noises. So I was going to stay here. This would have been quite a cool, airy kind of place to stay. So I think I'll have a little seat there, get a cup of coffee on. So, got the brew finally, and thanks for watching again. And if you like this kind of content, please do me a massive favour and subscribe to my channel. So it was a lovely walk today, or yesterday I should say. We went through the Bluebell Woods, through the Ramsden Woods, did the Dorset Gap. I've been meaning to go back there for many years, Dorset Gap. It's been really nice. Spent the night in the farmer's field. Thank you, farmer. And then potted down here. So remember, this is where I was going to stay, which would have been a bit of an eerie night, probably. Probably better where I was, but yeah, I could always come back here because I work just over the road. So anyway, thanks for watching. And if you like this, don't forget to subscribe. And also have a look through my back catalogue. I've got almost 1,000 videos of places I've been, things I've done, hikes in Kilimanjaro hikes, a few of those, dirt biking in the Pyrenees with Austin Vince. Look him up if you don't know who he is. What else? Living in China for 8 years, hiking through China, going up Minya Konka, just loads of stuff. Living in Philippines, Thailand, traveling everywhere. Taking my son to Taiwan. Yeah, there's loads of interesting stuff. You might be interested in doing some of it yourself, so have a little look. Again, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself, and see you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye bye, Folly. These are grass steps. They're a bit shabby at the moment, but they go up to St Catherine's Chapel at the top of the hill from the Abbey. Alright, just a little bit of history. This is Milton Abbas village, and all these houses here were actually by the other house that I showed you, by the school. And then all these were moved by the owner of the mansion, by King Athelstan, I guess it was, and he didn't want them anymore. He didn't want the workers of these houses, you know, the workers that worked in the mansion or in the castle, whatever you want to call it, living right next to him, because it was a dreadful eyesore for the rich people who ran the country. So anyway, he had them all taken down and moved here. Now that is money. That is real money. If you can afford to move all of this lot to here, just around the corner, because you don't like the look of them in your garden, then you're a wealthy guy.